2002, there's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
I didn't trade no first round
pick. Shifts by him, and now running right through him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Defensive tackle in the 5th round. In the 5th round. I got a 3rd round pick, too.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him.
You better be right, or you're going to be doing it over.
Playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone. Moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Wheaton with a catch right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like that about Trubisky. Has some calm in the pocket, some good presence, despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career and an entirely different style of offense. Remember, he played that spread stuff while at North Carolina.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
So she didn't die.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yeah, your hand hurt yet?
That nigga Derek Carr leg still broke.
Keep riding. This man got to write 100 times he will respect his classmates.
On 1st
down. 100 times, bro.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. Their physical group.
Is that what? Yeah, you got to write it 100 times.
My son failed his first test today and came home crying. I wanted to kick him in his face.
We just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yeah, stop crying.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. To throw again. Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a wildcat formation here. Here's Stewart, direct snap. They'll run with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Take it as DJ over there.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Stewart. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Newton takes it himself. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Cam Newton is one of the most athletic, most unique quarterbacks we've ever seen. And his athleticism doesn't just show up when he's flipping over guys. It shows up even on plays as simple as quarterback sneaks.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try the air now with Newton. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. Running with Howard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
No, I'm not.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen,
I really don't care
we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a
your
struggle.
fingers don't hurt. You want to write 200? Let me add some more up there. I can.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
On second down, here's Trubisky. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Howard. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Hey,
The
Nick.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
That's
one
simulated
away.
already?
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the
How
whole
many
thing.
you
The only
need?
one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Yeah.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Now Trubisky on first down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go now. 3-19.
You said what?
Now Trubisky to throw.
Hey, you what?
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Let's go.
On first and goal, Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
If you could, let me know while I'm playing. I'm in the game right now.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to punch it in with Howard.
Somebody
And after the
put
good
a
game
block
last
on.
play, this time they say,
Somebody-
as he's going to be
somebody
stopped
put a
behind
block
the line
on
of
it.
scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a
Pete Lee,
yard.
dog.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the end zone, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from,
already?
where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a
Who won? You
secondary
beat him?
target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
Oh.
I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Play? Can you let me know that information?
On first down, it's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That one goes for 24 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked.
He put a hit on him.
But a teammate comes along.
He put a hit on him.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Newton steps away to his left, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third
I don't really
down.
care what you put it on,
tip of the cap to the defense. They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps.
They got him
on that
15.
play, they held him to a short gain.
And people still get hurt, dog.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
What are you doing?
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Do something.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play. 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Green, 39.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. It's complete. It's Miller. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They run with Howard, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Wright's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now Howard fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Back now at Soldier Field. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Yeah.
It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Watch it now, Arnie. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendall Wright, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's got some space here. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. When this defense continues to give them fits, they just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Gano's kick is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah, that one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
Fielded about a yard deep. Spinning past him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here we go now.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And it's third down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
All right, here we go. Boom,
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Again to Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
They go with Howard again. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
319. 319.
Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it
Run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Newton on 1st down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. McCaffrey, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Right.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
No, you're not. You're on the bad.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. To throw on second down is Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. Third down here.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Bengals are thinking upset. They lead that one. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Time for a break. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here we go now.
Now it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Trubisky to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Back there in that belly, here we go.
Again, it's Howard. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So now it's up to Connor Barth. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it's up to Connor Barth. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now a first down throw for Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
You almost done?
It's the Wildcat with Stewart. Here's McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
What?
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Newton. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the 50, Newton. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
Now Trubisky. Quick hitch, complete. It's right. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Yards on the return that time, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st down, Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A Carolina 1st, Newton to Benjamin. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job 1 for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to win it in overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will play on here in overtime. Well, we had 2 ties last season in 2016, and now we've got another here.
They're part of the game, but I can sound philosophical here and say, well, what can you do? But neither team happy, right? No one wants to walk away from here with a tie. But I guess it's better than walking away with a loss, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the bright side for both teams, but nobody walking away a victor. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Set up that I'm begging, I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. Smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang, respect with that. Yeah, I gotta just
bitch ass nigga.